Well, how do, y'all?
It's a new day and we're working in the shade here, which I kind of prefer, but this time of year it does get cold a little bit quicker. I mean, not like burr cold, but colder, not cold burr. Anyway, let me show you what we're doing. The farmer in.
Liddell.
The farmer in.
Liddell.
Hi-ho, da dirty do, the farmer in.
Liddell.
Okay, so once upon a time, this was a dog kennel that went all the way down the full length of the RV barn. So that's 40 feet. Then we said, nay, we shortened it up and put 2 wood storage areas in, wood sheds, if you will. And this was just kind of like the overflow. But we've shortened it up again, and let me show you what we got now. So it's 16 by 8. We're gonna have a little actual storage area in between, and then that's an 8 foot, and that's an 8 foot that are the wood sheds that I showed in the last video, I think. Anyway, so I had kind of a neat idea. I think it's neat anyway. Oh, the wind is picking up. Sorry for the wind noise. I might have to do a voiceover. Anyway, we're going to take this tin and I'm going to cut it in sections that goes along the bottom here. And that way it'll keep the wind off of the dog while he's in there. And that way it'll also look a little fancier than just chain link, I hope. But I don't know, just kind of a neat idea I thought I had. And so it'll be on the outside of the chain link, so that way no paws are going to get up on it and cut or anything like that. But it'll also dress it up and be a wind block. So I've got one marked. We'll get it cut, we'll get it put on there. And then this corner here, for whatever reason, in all my wisdom, I don't know, guys, I wrapped it around the outside. I think it was just easier to hang the fence that way. But yeah, so on this end, I'll do the tin the same. It'll come down here and just be on the outside. And then I'll do another one that comes from this angle and goes down here. And maybe I'll just put some corner trim, or I don't know, something. Maybe I'll put it on the inside, but then the dog can get its paws on there, and we'll figure it out. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna wing it, because that's how we do things around here. Anyway, I'll be thinking about it while I'm doing the other thing, and yeah, here we go. Okay, so what I was struggling with there is this profile right here. It was wanting to go between the fence and the 2x4. So I just bent it out so that it was kind of like that. So here's the fence where my finger is, and then the 2x4 is, you know, like a ½ inch or better away. So it sits on it. Now, is that gonna stay perfectly still? No, but I think it looks kind of cool. Anyway, a way to use up some of this old antique tin. It's been sitting around for quite a while, but I like reusing stuff like that. We'll get this all weed whack. Yeah, that's what it's called when you use a weed whacker. Anyway, we'll get all this weed whacked and it'll look a lot nicer then too. And anyway, let's get the other one done. already kind of pounded the chain link flat, but I guess we'll pound it on a little bit more. Wow, I'm out of battery already. Sheesh. Fresh one. So this panel got bent. I think a tree fell over it, or maybe it was wind or something. I don't remember. But I've got one more full long sheet. But I kind of want to keep the long ones because that's the way I am. Anyway, I'll try and straighten this out here real quick, and then we'll mark it. Whoa! No more broken, bent, whatever. So I'm going to go with the chain link section right here. And I'm going to call level. It's a little bit lower than the other one, but I'm going to have the wood on the side anyway. So I think it'll be okay. So now if I look down like that, see how all those chain links are sticking away from the there we go. Eye-hand coordination. It's sticking out that much. It's like a ½ an inch away from the 4x4. So I gotta pound all those down, and then I'll put a little cover plate over this and we'll be done. Now, would that have made sense to do before I put the panel on? Absolutely. But then you wouldn't have something to comment about. Oh, my scrap isn't quite long enough. Gotta find another 2x4. I like it. Maybe I'll even put a screw in down there, even though it's going to be a herkin long one. Yeesh. All right, where's that? Yeah, that looks better. More gooder and stuff. Coolio. That's why it's bit right there. Character. That's what Liddell would call rustic. You can barely tell, but center of frame is a duck that flew in. It's looking right at us right now. This is as far as I can zoom in, but it just crouched down. I don't know if it's got a nest or anything. This is the first time I've seen it. But I think it's a mallard hen. I'm not sure. See if we can get any closer. Not the best angle for identifying what it is necessarily, but I also don't want to scare it off if it does have a nest. Maybe I'll go down there if I don't see it later tonight. Yeah, we were just walking across the yard and it flew overhead and then landed in the field. Not any water real close to us, but whatever. Well, I already got 2 wheelbarrow loads out of it, but the trailer is 6 feet wide and I'm gonna say it's about 4 feet to the end of the pile down here. So that's probably, I don't know, a yard, maybe 2 yards, but if you figure in the wheelbarrows I already did. But the old wood chipper, it ain't the fastest thing out there. It still needs a little bit of improvement. I gotta figure out how to get that belt tighter still. But it does okay. We never did take the choke completely off, and I think the RPMs need to go up just a little higher. But that Predator, it takes quite a bit. It'll bog down a little bit, and it comes right back. So, I don't know. It ain't the biggest wood chipper out there, so I'm probably force feeding it a little bit. But it'll do. It'll do. I don't know that there's really anything for them to eat in there, but they're curious. Anyway, we'll get the chips spread out all over their pen so that way it's more of a deep bedding sort of situation instead of just almost bare dirt. Anyway, I don't think I'm going to need to spread it out too much. They'll do that for me. I'll just put it in piles. Thanks, chickens. Well, it is a new day, and as you can see, the chickens have spread all the wood chips out. We got the trailer emptied and they did all the spreading. Anyway, thanks for checking up on us. God bless. See you in a while.